Okay, there we can see on the screen now is the family photo of all the leaders who've come for COP28 to take part in this summit that is being held there at this Expo City in Dubai. This is the Global Climate Action Summit. You can see Prime Minister Modi standing with Giorgia Meloni, the Italian Prime Minister, but all those leaders are there. I could see for a moment Ursula von der Leyen as well of the EU. So these are the events that are unfolding right now at COP28 in Dubai. That's a large gathering really of world leaders. Joe Biden couldn't be there. I don't think Xi Jinping is there either, but we could also see Rishi Sunak, UK Prime Minister, there, and a lot of leaders from Europe and Africa too. Let me now take you across to my colleague Tapas Bhattacharya there in Dubai, tracking all the developments. Tapas, what can you tell us about this summit? We just saw the family photo, a lot of leaders present. So just tell us in terms of, Prime Minister Modi, of course, there, but which are the other prominent ones who are present and which are the prominent ones? I mentioned some of them who are absent.
Yeah, well, what one can tell you, Gautam, is that it's a family photo, and it shows once again Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the very forefront. And one more point that one needs to understand is that even though there is a lot of bonhomie that one saw at that time, a lot of discussion is going to take place, and it's going to be quite a not that interesting one, because I remember as your guest was talking about the fact that historical legacy has to be understood, and that's something that this particular COP28 will like to do. And somewhere down the line in the stock taking, a lot of hard question will be asked why certain decision or certain countries could not keep up with their NDC targets. So they all smiles there, but behind backdoor channels, when the diplomacy will work, especially as ministers of all these countries will work together, and they will trash out the details. And remember, the UAE declaration will come after if it at all comes, it will showcase some of the major points. What I can tell you is that UAE is also working on a plan that they can increase the loss and damage fund. In fact, what I can tell you is that they are working on a manner in which $7 to $8 trillion can at least be put on every year till 2030, so that the mitigation target can be met.
$7 to $8 trillion?
Also, at least. Yes,
wow,
yes, that's something that they might just come up with. That will be amazing. But again, a lot of permutation and combination are currently going on, and one will
right now,
it will be interesting to see
about
whether
$500 million for this loss and damage fund. So far,
yes,
100 million from the UAE, 100 million from Germany, 150 million from EU, 17 odd million from the US, which is a very small amount considering it's the largest producer historically.
At least, you need, if you want to reduce or keep the 1.5 degrees Celsius commitment of Paris Agreement commitment intact, if you want to make a major impact, 100 billion is not going to be enough. That's something that even in COP26 and COP27 the leaders understood. And although the problem that happened is the application or adaptability of the loss and damage fund was not there. In fact, it took almost a year to get it done. In fact, it happened here in UAE. But again, it realizes that you need investment of close to 5 to 7 trillion US dollar annually in greening the global economy by 2030. If at all, if you really want to make a major dent, and that's something that we believe. And this is something I'm telling you, Gautam, that a lot of people are currently working behind the scene. We might see in the UAE declaration coming up with the numbers that I just mentioned to you.
All right, that will be very, very impressive. Dr. Panik, what do you make of that loss and damage fund, which right now a lot of commentary has been coming in, is highly inadequate, could ultimately be quite a mammoth contribution to combating climate change if all this buzz is to be believed?
Exactly.